Hello and welcome to another Prometheus tutorial.
What's up guys, Prometheus here. I'm going to do another tutorial on making an eye effect. I already imported my picture and I'm just going to use my masking tool to remove the green screen background. I'm going to click the options and click on the checkerboard to remove the black. And then we're going to go to the effects tab and search for color key difference. And we're going to drag and drop it onto the picture. And we're just going to remove the gamma to get rid of that green. I'm going to go to and search for a matte cleaner, which is pretty cool kind of size. It kind of makes everything a little nice. You can smooth and feather the picture even further. Right, we're going to just try to mess and see what's best here. And then I'm going to also, after that, I'm going to reposition the picture itself more to the center. Okay, let's see. Yep. That looks that's pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just doing for tutorial purposes. And now what we're going to end up doing is basically we have to make a add a new layer, and then from that layer we're going to make a plain layer, and then we're going to make a light blue color. Now it's going to show up as soon as we press OK. It's going to cover the whole screen. And then what we're going to go to is the control tab, and we're going to decrease the opacity. That way we can see the picture better. We're going to zoom in, and then we're going to get our masking tool, and also we're going to make sure we have the ellipse masking tool selected, and then we're just going to cover that little my brown eyes right there, and kind of do the best we can as far as now this can take a lot of time to do, so I'm kind of we got to readjust and try to get it the best you can. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Once it's zoomed in, you're going to see that it's kind of like not exactly match for match, but when it's on the scale to fit, it's going to be you won't really notice the whole difference, to be honest with you. Now we just change the opacity to 100 and then just take a look and see where we're at, and we're going to reposition the eye just a little bit, the plane there. And then after that, we're gonna need to we're gonna try to resize it as best as we can. And eventually, what we're gonna do, so we don't have to do double the work, we're gonna duplicate the plane and move it to the right eye. There's gonna be a little tough. Not you can spend a long time doing this. So there's other ways to do it. There's multiple ways, but I was going to do it this way, and I'm going to probably mess with the masking tool, open that up, and the drop down, and try to feather it out a little bit just to get a better effect. Because as you can see now, the plane is just a blue circle. I mean, it could work from far away, but we kind of want to add extra. We want it kind of blend in a little bit. We just did duplicate the blue plane. Control D is how we did that. And we're going to add a new plane, and it's going to be the black for the actual pupil itself. And that's going to be on top of the blue, obviously. And we're going to change the opacity like we did before, and make sure we have our ellipse masking tool selected, which we do. And then we're just going to zoom in and try our best to get that exact little size of it. Oh, I just messed up because I realized that I did the mask is on the blue. You want to make sure it is on the actual black plane that we just created, which helps if you labeled them, which I did not. There we go. That's pretty close. I mean, we can adjust it later. We're going to have to move it and reposition it in size. Change back the opacity and show the blue plane. And then we're just going to move it and position that black pupil as best as we can, center. And then, of course, we got it already that we just did that side. And then we're going to duplicate it and move it over to the right eye. And then we should once again get it in center as possible. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that looks about right. And now what we're going to end up doing is we're going to probably mess with some feathering like I mentioned earlier. just to kind of like make it a little blended. If that makes sense. You'll see in here in a bit. We changed the feather strength to 12 pixels. It kind of gives that weird little look to it. I think that looks a lot better than it was before. We're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Open I'm trying to find it because I didn't label it, but we're gonna get there. There it is. Boom, found it. Drop down. We're gonna find the mask, which is gonna be there. Drop that down on the shapes and feather that to 12 pixels. There we go, and it's starting to come together pretty nicely. Now what we're going to end up doing is I have a file, some stuff imported already. It's kind of like a vein effect. It's black, so I think it's going to really work to make that scary eye effect. And then we're going to add another one here in a bit. I'm just got to find it. I have so many folders, so it's going to be a little tough to find it. Looks like one of these are, I'm not really sure. We're gonna also have to, because it's a clip, we're gonna have to position it just the way we want it in that clip, in that frame, and then kind of size it up to how we like it. See, we're gonna bring it down a little bit because it's zoomed in, and we're gonna have to scale it down because it's covering everything. But we're gonna scale it down. I'm not sure exactly how much we're gonna scale it down. And we need to position it into the by the pupil. Is where I think it would be look really cool. And then we're gonna have to do whatever we do on this eye. We're gonna obviously do it on the other eye, so we're gonna have to duplicate that. And that looks actually better. I think we should keep it just like that. It's more of a darkness to it, so I like that. And we're just gonna duplicate from that one, and then move it over to the other eye. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and duplicate that as well to make that one a little darker. And we're just gonna find another clip like we just did to add some more extra stuff to the eye. Probably somewhere in the white we need to, I think it would be cool to put something in the white. We're gonna have to scale it down because I can't find it. There it is. We'll scale it down as best as we can, you know. And then we're gonna drag it to the white area of the eye. Zoom in so we can see exactly what's going on. That was pretty good. Maybe we're gonna rotate it just a hair. I'll rotate it just a hair, and then maybe looks pretty good. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, what you could also do if you like the other one better, the original little veins that you can also rotate those as well. That would make a different effect. Kind of cool, and maybe even like mask that to it and make it where it goes spread out evenly. But I think we're just gonna do this for now. We're gonna change the opacity to, let's see, we're gonna test it out. 80, 70, let's try 70. 60, let's try 60. It looks okay. It looks okay. Alright, so do that. Now we're gonna scale the fit because we're zoomed in. I think it also looks really nice, really cool so far. I like it. Then we'll zoom in and get an extra effect on that one. Looks pretty cool. I definitely think that came out great. And it was just using those planes, so you can do a lot with that stuff. And I think that's really awesome. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy editing.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to smash that like button.